Mothers are the queens of the castle, but let's be real, it's not all ball gowns and glass slippers.
On this podcast, we're giving you a peek behind the throne at the privilege and responsibility of wearing the crown. My name is Helen Hope Kimbrough, and I'm a proud wife and mom of 2 adult sons.
And I'm Charlitta Hatch, a proud wife, married to my high school sweetheart, and a proud mom to 2 little ones. Get ready as we share jewels with each other
And you around all things connected to motherhood.
Oh my God, I cannot believe we are here. I am so excited.
I am excited too. We've been talking about this for a minute. And remember, I actually approached you and said, I think I want to do something like around mommying. Don't know what that actually looks like. So what do you think?
Oh, yeah, totally. Okay, but first, let's tell the people who we are.
Yes.
So you go first.
My name is Helen Hope Kimbrough. I am a mom of 2 adult sons and a wife to Marcus. I am a graduate of Hampton University, along with my girlfriend here, who is as well, and have just been an author, publisher, colleague, a consultant, all of the things.
All the things. And that is really what women and moms do. Yes. All of the things.
Yes.
I am Charlitta Hatch, and I am married to my high school sweetheart, Mark.
Yes.
We have 2 little people, Mark, who is 6, and we have a 1-year-old daughter, Amelia. I went to Hampton University with Helen.
She's younger.
Yeah, by the nature of the kids, yes, you can see I am. And we're both in the same sorority, which I love.
Yes.
And what I will always remember and thank Helen for is saying yes to me. I had written my children's book. I had gotten an illustrator and didn't know what to do and wanted to make sure I did it right. And we were connected through a mutual friend. And I was like really trying to sell and make my pitch to her to say that she wanted to take my book. And she hardly listened to me and was like, I'm going to do this and you can do this. And even when I said, but can we do it by my son's birthday, which was in 90 days, she was like, we got this. And we did it. And we have done so much together since. So I'm just so excited. First of all, thankful for your friendship, thankful for all of the things, but glad that we had that together.
Me too. And I mean, it really just propelled our relationship. I think from the very first time that we met, there was like a kindred spirit. And we didn't even realize we had all of these things in common until we started like checking off the list to see, well, what else do we have in common? We knew that we had Hampton in common, sorority in common. Now we have Jack and Jill in common and so many other things. And so
my marriage anniversary is her birthday.
Yes. My husband's name is Marcus. Your husband's name is Mark. And so we have, the Mark derivative there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's been awesome. And so just thinking about, what else do we want to do in the spaces that we're operating in? How can we do more together?
Yes.
And, what we found as a gap and would love for y'all to challenge us on this is that to be able to have mothers that are sitting around the table talking about their journeys at different points, where I am what I call in the trenches with 2 young people, and Helen with 2 adult sons, and the perspectives, what's common, what's different, what does she wish she knew, where I'm going through now. And, I think it's just a space that's missing.
It's a space that's missing. And it's also one that I just feel that moms need, like the support system. Sometimes we don't give ourselves enough grace. Sometimes we are way too hard on ourselves. And it's just good to have this dialogue so we can encourage each other to say, you know what, you got this. Even if you make a mistake, we make mistakes. It's okay. How do we get better at trying to be our best selves first? And then how can we be best for others, thereafter. So I think it's important.
And it's kind of like wherever step you are in life. So, we're talking about motherhood, but like you feel like you're crazy. Like I remember like little Mark crying so much when he was a baby. And I'm like, I am clearly doing something wrong. And I called the doctor and they were like, he's a baby. It's okay. And I just felt like I just saw images of people's with their babies all swaddled up, just looking peaceful. And I just never had that.
Mhm.
And so it was like so refreshing to hear other moms that would come forward and say, like, no, my baby cried a lot too. Like, my
Yeah.
baby doesn't sleep at night.
Yep.
Like, my baby didn't come home sleeping for 12 hours. And, I wasn't up running and doing yoga like the second day the baby was born. And it just, like, to be able to have like authentic conversations to validate your own experience.
Mhm.
And I
And
think
then
that's also what we want to do.
Yeah, and the images that you see that are displayed for us to see that are not real. And so we need to challenge those too. So the things that you see like in a magazine or on TV or, people just looking a certain way, that's not real. And so we have to bring some authenticity to like this conversation, and not just about mothering, about wifing as well, about being a colleague, and how do we show up for ourselves at work? How do we show up in community? I think all of those different perspectives and aspects of who we are will show up here.
There is the thing that unites us around mothering, and then being Black mothers of Black sons.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's going to be an also interesting perspective that we can provide as people are, on their own journeys learning. Some people will be learning with us. Some people will also feel validated in the experience. But I think it'll be a really good perspective to show, like, here's what we are also thinking about that maybe other mothers might not be.
That perspective sometimes that is not noticed or seen or validated. We want to make certain that we represent that here.
So, for example, we all pick schools, but you might pick a different school or have different things that you're considering, for a Black son, right? Or, we're all going on a trip. You all want your kids to hang out at the mall. And so I think we'll really get into different topics around, like, whether it's vacations or education or what it is to be a mom and the things that you're thinking about, the things that you're praying about.
Yep. And definitely from that social justice lens too, because we have that heightened sensitivity to that. And so I think that's important for us to kind of bring that forth and what we've experienced and what we are continuing to experience.
The other thing that I know we've talked about is, depending on the topic, really bringing some thought leaders to the table that also will be mothers, but like experts in their own craft. So if it's a social emotional learning piece, if it is a piece that we're thinking about where, it would be really good to have a pediatrician at the table or a principal, So I think we'll also have some guests that we'll be bringing with us.
I'm looking forward to the guests.
Yes. And really kind of turning the table a little bit to hear not just our opinions, but also infusing actual expertise.
Yeah, I agree.
As moms, ultimately, we all want to do what's best for our kids, no matter what your race is, no matter what your socioeconomic status is, no matter what your education is. Everybody is just trying to do the best they know how to do. And so whatever
with the tools that they have.
And so whatever we are learning or have learned in our journey, we want to share. But I also know we're going to be learning alongside as we continue to refine our mothering, whether it is mothering young kids or mothering adults, and what that looks like.
I'm so looking forward to this.
Yes. So I hope you all are excited about our Beyond the Throne podcast. We look forward to continuing to give you a sneak peek on the privilege and the responsibility of wearing the motherhood crown. So please stay tuned. Tell your friends, like, comment, share. Let us know what you want to hear about. We definitely want to do that. And we look forward to being on this motherhood journey with you.
Indeed.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thanks, y'all. Thank you for listening to the Behind the Throne podcast. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and comment below with your feedback. Check out future episodes from us as we discuss motherhood from babies to adults.